boxes and packages you get. Be safe with those, handle them safely, and you should be okay. On here, all of this damn tape. So we're gonna set this aside. Now I'm very excited for this because I've never had a case that's an extra screen like this before. It's pretty cool. I've never had anything like that. Go, the LG V60 5G. You got 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, Snapdragon 865 5G chip in here, 6.88 inch display, 5000 milliamp hour battery. You get your cleaning cloth right on top. Now this is, like I said, classy blue color. Hopefully you guys can see that. Really, really excellent looking device. It looks a little bit more blue, I'm assuming, on the camera that you guys are seeing, but it is a little bit more of a darker, like a khaki blue, I guess, if that makes any sense. The LG V60, as we all know, launched on T-Mobile March 20th. Dual cameras in the back, one 64 megapixel, and your ultra wide and your Z camera, which is pretty much a time of flight camera on there. 10 megapixel front facing camera, 4K 60 on the front, 8K on the back. Build quality on here just is excellent. This is one of LG's best looking and best feeling phones that they've had in a while. The back has this sort of curve on it that looks really, really nice. This color is amazing. I really love this color. V60 right there, ThinQ 5G. Of course, you get your second year promise, your SIM card. You get your wall charger, 25 watt wall charger, and your USB-C to USB-C type cable. But this does look really, really nice in this white color. I think I might actually like this one better than the blue.
How's it going, everybody? Today is March the 20th, and we're going to be taking a look at the LG V60. Yes, fantastic device by LG, and we're going to be going on over the specs of this little guy. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me here. If you're new to SicErik Tech, consider subscribing. I would really, really appreciate it. Alright, so here we go. Happy anniversary to the LG V60. Yes, this device came out in March of 2020, which was 5 years ago. It has been 5 years for the LG V60. A lot of people are still using it as well. Now, are they using their original LG V60? I do not know. This is not my original LG V60. This is probably my fourth one that I've gotten. I've had two new ones, and then I got rid of them, and then now I had one white one, and here I am with the blue one. I gave the white one away. The winner, Hashim, if I'm not mistaken, you know who you are. You got that white one as a giveaway. And yeah, the LG V60, beloved by a whole bunch of people, still swear by this device. It's a nice, big device. Yes, there are no more updates, unfortunately. I believe the last update was done on 2023, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick. So yeah, the last update was on May 1st, 2023. Now, you can still use this without any updates or security patches, but I would be careful. I installed some banking apps on here that I had just to be safe, but a lot of people are still using it. So I would just say don't download anything from the internet. Download all your apps and stuff from the actual app store, and keep your app store updated as far as when it comes down to your Android system and stuff like that. Yes, I have to admit, when this device came out, I did bash it a little bit when I was reviewing it, just because it has some questionable designs here. Okay, you did not get any facial recognition. The bezels were chunky on here. You got a notch. You only got a 60 hertz refresh rate when a lot of people were coming out with the 120 hertz. I guess they say, once something is gone, you definitely miss it more. And yeah, the LG V60 is fantastic. A lot of people are loving this device. They're still buying it used. And like I said, that's how I got mine here. Excellent cameras. You get a nice, beautiful display, 6.8 inches PLED display, HDR10 plus. You get a PPI of 395. This is only a 1080p resolution display when a lot of people are starting to do, regular 2K displays. So that was another questionable thing to keep the price down. But this was way cheaper than the Samsung devices that were out at the time. I believe it was a Samsung S20, if I'm not mistaken. So this was a lot cheaper back then. And you also had the option to get it with the dual screen case. So T-Mobile did sell two variants of this. They sold one, there was a blue one with the case. and then one that was a white one without the case. You do have the option to have the dual screen case, which is fantastic. You do a lot of multitasking on here if you wanted to. You could scroll the internet, YouTube over here, play some games and whatnot. So yeah, the case was really cool when it comes down to multitasking. Samsung was releasing their Z Flip back then, which was thousands of dollars, and this was a cheaper alternative if you wanted to get that dual screen folding case option. It did add a little bit of bulk on here, but yeah, a lot of people still like this case. I just recently got this off of Amazon, so I haven't had this the entire time, but you can find this off of Amazon too if you're looking for one for a pretty decent price. So yeah, big, bright, beautiful displays, and you also get two of these beautiful displays, so that's fantastic. So at the time, this was running Android 10 when it got launched. Now it's on Android 13. Final update, no more updates on there. You get the Snapdragon 865 on the LG V60, 128 gigabytes of internal storage with micro SD card support, so that's fantastic. UFS 2.1, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Your cameras on here, so a lot of people still do swear about the cameras on the LG V60. You get a 64 megapixel main sensor aperture of f1.8. You get PDAF optical image stabilization. You also get a 13 megapixel ultra wide with an aperture of f1.9. 0.3 megapixel time of flight sensor on the back. That's your 3D time of flight sensor. That's going to be for your depth sensing and stuff like that. And then you also do get a 10 megapixel front facing camera with an aperture of f1.9 as well. You can record all the way up to 8K 30 frames per second on the rear and all the way up to 4K 60 on the front. It does support HDR. You also do get stereo speakers on here with LG's fantastic quad DAC audio setup. So what that means is you do get a headphone jack on here, and you get excellent audio if you have a nice pair of IEMs or over-the-ear headphones. You're able to get some really banging audio on here. So if you're an audiophile, everybody knows how good the LG devices are when it comes down to audio. Speakers on here still do sound pretty good, so really nice when it comes down to the speaker quality on here. It does support 32-bit audio and 24-bit recording audio, so that's fantastic. Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1, and yeah, very old dated specs. Obviously, this phone is 5 years old, but you do get a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, 25 watts of wire charging, and 15 watts of wireless charging, so that's fantastic. Battery life on here, of course, brand new, gets you way over a day of battery life and then some, but a lot of people have had issues with the charging ports, which I also have replaced on two LG V60s, so that's another thing that did have issues that plagued this device. But overall, fantastic device. These cameras are actually really good when it comes down to camera quality. You also do get manual modes for your cameras. You get your manual camera, you get your manual video mode, and you get a lot of different features that LG was offering that a lot of people weren't back in the day, especially with your noise, your gain. You had a wind filter on here, and that was actually really nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at some video really quick of these cameras. How's it going, everybody? So here is front-facing footage of the LG V60 using voice bokeh to sort of pull out my voice and hopefully get everything else in the background cut off. So voice bokeh front-facing camera on the LG V60 running at 4K 60 frames per second. How does it sound? We got rear camera using manual mode and that wind filter, so it is pretty windy today. I don't know if it's helping anything with the wind filter on, but yeah, here we got manual mode, 4K 60 frames per second on the LG V60. So yeah, what do you think about the quick video? I just did some quick front-facing footage using that voice bokeh mode that you have on here when it comes down to video, which is quite nice. You also do get, where's it at? Where's the video? You also do get basic, you get ASMR recording, and you get voice bokeh recording on here. So that's fantastic. And I also did do some regular rear-facing camera in manual mode with that noise filter, just to show you guys how good this was back in the day and still now. A lot of people still swear by these cameras on the LG V60. So this thing has been celebrating right now its 5-year anniversary. It has been fantastic. LG is still continuing to go on with this device and live on Even though LG doesn't make devices anymore, a lot of people are still holding on to their LG devices. I still got the LG Velvet, which also came out around the same time. I think it was about a little less than a year later. And I also do have my LG G8 as well. And these are just sort of collector devices that I have from LG. But yeah, the long-lived legacy is going to be the LG V60, LG's last and greatest device they ever released. They definitely did go out with a bang, if you're not counting the wing. But yeah, LG V60, fantastic device. Happy birthday, happy anniversary to LG and the V60, celebrating 5 years. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on SicErik Tech. Peace.